about to start our last segment of the parenting and the Proverbs. We've done wisdom, we've done trust, we've done discipline, and today we're going to talk about friendships and how that can really steer your life, and hopefully to inspire you, but just how it can go either way.
Yeah, absolutely. Proverbs 27:17, you probably heard of it. It says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person or man sharpens another. And it's really a thought process there of, and having the right people in our life can really make us better. Mm-hmm. The opposite is also true. Having the wrong people in our life can really just hold us back from the people and the life that God's called us to. I mean, you've heard the phrase, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And that's right. A powerful one that we see even at an early age.
Absolutely. The other day I was on the first grade playground with all these kindergartners that are moving up to first grade. They had a little party at Beckett's school, and I started noticing pretty much every child, in large, not every single child, but all the kids had basically the same outfit on. And I know that was not like, okay, wear this outfit Thursday or whatever day. It's just that after they've been together for a whole year, there's a trend happening, and so they all want to be like each other. So they all start dressing the same, and they all start having the same types of shoes. And then we've also seen that on a negative point where, sometimes these kids movies that we see, or that we hang out with other families who they're watching these movies, and they're fine movies, they're good, but then there's this one phrase in there that's pretty negative or bad. And one kid starts saying it, and then all the kids repeat this phrase, and then
we're like being driven crazy
because of it. And it's kind of takes a negative tone in your house, and so you have to really be careful of positive and negative, which way you're letting your kids go.
Yeah, absolutely. Friendships are a big deal, and I think we get that in a child's life, but we often forget it in our life. And so I just want to ask you, what are maybe some characteristics, some qualities, some mindsets that have kind of leaked off, that have kind of rubbed off on you from some of the parents you hang around?
Yeah.
That maybe aren't necessarily a bad thing, but they're not God's best for you.
It's not pushing you forward.
Yeah, maybe it's being hyper-focused on your career, right? Because you see somebody else advancing, and you're like, oh, well, I've got to shape this stuff, and I got to go back to school, and I got to do all these things, and maybe God didn't ask you to do that. If He did, by all means, do it. But then it's just stuff that rubs off on us, and we've got to be really careful because we too are affected. Iron sharpens iron, and so put yourself in position to grow, to learn, to be inspired by those around you. So we take the meat and we spit out the bones. One of my favorite quotes that I've ever heard is that I've never met a man that's not my superior at something. I've never met a person that's not my superior at something. That means I can learn something from every single person I meet. If we look at it like that, we're always going to be sharpened. We're always growing. And isn't that what we want? Isn't that what we want for our kids? And so filter your friendships and teach your kids to filter their friendships, for them to realize how they're being affected and how they're just grabbing onto things. And if we can really teach that from a young age, just start young age, or maybe they're in high school right now, teaching them to, hey, think through this a little bit. When you're watching TV, filter what is actually being communicated there, and I think it's going to make a long-lasting difference.